While it may look like a normal Pichu, this is one of the rarest Pokemon in the series. And that's not all. From a singing Eevee themed around a J-pop rock duo to the newest and rarest Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, this is 25 rare Pokemon you'll never own. So you're thinking, Patrick, what makes this Pichu so rare? This was a limited Petal Dance Pichu that was distributed during Gen 2 for a super limited time. And because this was distributed to Gen 2 cartridges, which cannot be traded up to future gens, it's one of the rarest Pokemon in existence. And another oddly rare group of Gen 2 Pokemon are these exclusive Nidorans. These were distributed in the US only via the Gotta Catch 'Em All station in the New York Pokemon Center. For Valentine's Day, we had both a Lovely Kiss and Sweet Kiss male Nidoran, and later in the summer, there were 2 more distributed with the moves Morning Sun and Moonlight. Now moving forward to Gen 5, another rare Pokemon we have is the Sing Eevee. This was given away at the Lala Toyosu Shopping Center on July 13th, 2013 from 5 p.m. to 5:45 p.m. Players who purchased Ikemono Gakare's new single received a voucher to obtain this Eevee. Now, since it's Gen 5, there could certainly be some of these Eevees still out there. However, the fact that they were only available for 45 minutes make them one of the most rare Pokemon in existence. Another rare Pokemon we have is from Gen 7, and it's the Line Rotom. This was obtained in Ultra Sun and Moon, and it knew the move Disarming Voice. This Pokemon was given away via serial codes from the official Pokemon Line account from October 27th, 2017 to January 31st. And yet another rare group of Pokemon are the Pokepark eggs of Gen 3. This was a group of eggs distributed via mystery gift throughout Japan. Which egg the player would get was randomly decided by downloading a Wonder Card. The players would receive the egg from a delivery person, and it could include many things. Mudsport Psyduck, Follow Me Pichu, Tickle Igglybuff, Mudsport Corsola, Feather Dance Tallow. And the unique thing about all these Pokemon is that they were given these special moves they would otherwise not know by any other method. And this was by no means the only Gen 3 egg distribution. Eggs were actually given out in Japan to celebrate the 5th anniversary of the Pokemon Center. We had both Teeter Dance and Wish Pichu, Wish Ralts, Spite Absol, Wish Absol, and an Iron Defense Bagon. And that last one, well, whew, that sounds pretty spicy. Another rare Pokemon with a unique move is our Lunar Magikarp. This was actually a shiny Magikarp that was distributed to players who inserted a serial code that was given away at participating stores in select countries. It was available for 2 weeks in 2017, and not only was it shiny, but it also knew the move Bounce. Now, to celebrate Gen 5, there was actually a special Pokemon Center Tohoku Snivy. This knew the move Synthesis and Aromatherapy and was distributed at Pokemon Centers from December 4th to the 18th in 2011. As always, this was, of course, Japanese only. Now, in the last video we made on this topic, we covered a few special birthday Pokemon, but it turns out there's actually a lot more than we had covered. There was a present birthday Audino that could only be obtained within a week of your birthday, and it, of course, came with the move Present. It's a really bad move that was originally exclusive to Delibird, but it's rare. During Generation 7, there was a birthday celebration Chansey that knew the move Celebrate. You would acquire this one through bringing proof that it's the month of your birthday and your Nintendo Switch with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And during Generation 8, there was also a Celebrate Pikachu and Eevee. Now, you could only get one of the two, but since Pikachu has had many other Celebrate events, this Eevee is actually much more rare. And lastly, for birthday events, we've actually just recently seen a Gen 9 Pokemon. This Flabebe is being distributed via serial codes to players of Generation 9 games at Pokemon Center stores across Japan and Singapore if they visit during the month of their birthday. And once again, its exclusive move is Celebrate. And this promotion is going to end October 31st of 2023, so it's still not too late to claim this. Now let's take a moment and again jump back to mystery egg giveaways. The Petal Dance Pichu we covered at the start of this video was distributed by a mystery egg, but that was not the only one. There was also a Petal Dance Chikorita, which, thinking about it, would have actually been amazing. The only damaging grass moves Chikorita learns is Razor Leaf, Solar Beam, and Giga Drain through TM. So having a Chikorita with a consistent high damaging move like Petal Dance would have been really nice. There was also a Swift Cleffa, a also surprisingly cracked Belly Drum Wooper, Encore Phanpy, which could be amazing for Nuzlocking, not that that was really a thing in 2001. There was also a Metronome Smoochum, Petal Dance Psyduck, Petal Dance Cleffa, Petal Dance Igglybuff, and Petal Dance Smoochum. And another really interesting Gen 2 Pokemon we have is this Double-Edged Cyndaquil. This was available through the Gotta Catch 'Em All station in Gen 2. It was available from December 28th, 2001 to January 31st, 2002, and then it was actually made available for another week just a year later. Now, this became available in Gen 4 naturally, but again, because you can't actually trade Gen 2 Pokemon forwards, this is incredibly rare. Now, speaking of Delibird, there was also a Gen 2 US exclusive version of this Pokemon that knew the move Payday. Delibird is so bad, and this really doesn't do anything for it, but to be fair, it was a very rare Pokemon up until Gen 8 when it would learn it through TM. But looking at something a little better, in Gen 8 there was a Shiny Zeraora event. This was available for just 1 week in 2020, and to claim this, users must have deposited a Pokemon into Home or moved one Pokemon from Home to Pokemon Sword and Shield between June 17th and July 6th. This was distributed as a reward for all users of Pokemon Home in recognition of over the 1 million trainers that defeated it in max raid battles. It has perfect 31 IVs in all its stats except for defense, which is 30, and despite not normally being possible to nickname event Pokemon, this one can actually be given a nickname. But to a lot of you watching, that's still probably not as interesting as the hidden treasure of Area Zero, this Hisuian Zoroark. So this is a Gen 9 Pokemon, and it was given to players who purchased the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's still available to acquire up until October 31st, and it is the first Pokemon to ever be distributed with a mark instead of a ribbon via mystery gift.